This is not good. Mueller's secret plan for impeaching Trump. Special Counsel Robert Mueller has now made it abundantly clear where his investigation of Trump-Russia collusion will end: impeachment of the president. Former federal prosecutor Andrew McCarthy has written an article for National Review with the ominous headline, "It is now an obstruction investigation," and quickly points out that this means it is an impeachment investigation. McCarthy aptly notes that Mueller has forced, via Nazi-like strong-arm tactics, General Michael Flynn, George Papadopoulos, and Paul Manafort to confess to possessing incriminating information about the major scheme under investigation and then got them to plead guilty to the inchoate scheme itself. This legal maneuver builds a strong circumstantial case that the scheme actually exists. In another light, Mueller's strategy also reveals that the collusion charge is bogus, and by default, the obstruction charge now making the rounds may not hold up in court. If the FBI had a collusion case of some kind, after well over a year of intensive investigation, Flynn and Papadopoulos would have been pressured to plead guilty to very serious charges, and those serious offenses would be reflected in the charges lodged against Manafort. Obviously, the pleas in the indictment have nothing to do with collusion because Mueller has no collusion case, McCarthy writes. The left is in hysterics that President Trump fired then FBI Director James Comey, because they viewed such a move as obstruction of justice. McCarthy, however, reminds us that as president, Trump had incontestable power to exercise prosecutorial discretion and to fire the FBI director. So case closed, right? President Trump is in the clear? He would be if this was a matter for the court, but this is when the killing blow enters the picture. McCarthy says that obstructing an FBI investigation is not prosecutable in court, but that does not matter, because Mueller will throw the results of his investigation into the lap of Congress, and we all know what the majority of lawmakers think about the president. It would be foolish to count President Trump out. He is a very clever and street-smart guy, but when the entire machination of the deep state is working flawlessly with the window dressing of our representative government, it is an extreme case of David versus Goliath.